Yo, what's up? This is Danny Blaze, and you are watching KARLTON Says Live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to KARLTON Says Live. Happy Friday. We up in this thing. I'm Carlton.
I'm Tamika.
And I'm DJ Imes is in the building.
Of course. The longest intro in the world.
Can we just get him a plaque and wear it around his neck? And then he can just say, I'm DJ Imes.
But see, y'all just don't understand. That's me. I'm animated. I'm just out to tell y'all that.
Just keep reminding us, because sometimes we forget.
It's funny every week.
Every week.
Speaking of week, how did y'all weekend go? Did y'all have a fantastic weekend?
My weekend was eventful. Very eventful.
And I'm glad you said that, because I was there to witness it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Carlton T. Clay gave a speech of empowerment for the Upward Bound. And it was really, really, really good. As you know, you might be watching the clip right now.
When I tell you I was extremely nervous, it was...
Really?
Yeah.
He said he was nervous, but it was like... Time they walked in, they said, "Okay, we're ready to start." It was like there was a whole nother person I've never seen him before. Y'all see this Carlton right here? I mean, he was straight professional, and the kids' eyes were like lit up.
Carlton, I could never imagine you being.
Here's the thing. I hate speaking in public. I know I'm an actor and I've done stage plays before, and then I do this or whatever. But it's a whole different thing when you talking to people. It's a whole different thing. So it's like you got to make sure your stuff is together and make sure you're making sense. I'm a rambler. If people don't know that, I will ramble on and on. I just be like, that didn't make no sense. So it was just real nervous. I just really honestly, and another thing, so I want the kids not to be bored. It's one of those things, when you're a teenager, you trying to listen to people, especially on a Saturday morning. It was early too.
And when your mama made you go.
Yeah. So one of the things, Upward Bound. I used to be in Upward Bound. One of those things is you have to do classes and tutoring on Saturdays. So that was a part of their whole curriculum. They had to come to a career day. So it was awesome. It was cool. But thank you. Shout out to Brittany Dixon. When I found out, we realized that we were in elementary school together. We kind of had like, wait, did you go to college? It was like one of those things. Right. So shout out to Brittany Dixon and shout out to the Upward Bound, Penn College Upward Bound trio. It was definitely fun. It was great. Thank you to Terrence who came out. I asked him to come because I needed some more support.
He didn't tell me.
Lies.
So
Lies.
I had no idea. Let me tell y'all 2 little quick snippets. Number 1, he texts me and tell me, "Oh, I'm at Payne." Once he's there, so let's just get it out the way. I'm like, okay. Or I'm thinking he filming or something, and then all of a sudden, I spoke. I got to talk to the kids. What do you mean moral support? So I couldn't support you. I'm off on the weekends now, y'all too. By the way,
okay, yeah, my bad. I thought I'd text you. It's so much up here. So much up here. I thought I'd text you, bro.
My second thing is,
what's your second
I
thing?
was in Upward Bound for 1 day. I did it for 1 day. Oh God! When I got back home, it was hot outside. They had us out a little bit too long out there in Payne, and they was like, you could just go play sports, and I don't play sports, so I did 1 day. It was fun for that 1 day though. I made some friends. That's the real deal.
I can't
tell y'all the whole story. I would, but let's just say I was there for 1 day and I enjoyed it.
Well, we're glad you enjoyed your experience of 1 day. Speaking of enjoyment, there is things that people enjoy, a show that everyone enjoys. It seems like it keeps getting higher and higher every week. We're talking about the hit show Empire.
Yes.
That's right. The ratings keep going up every week. They're climbing. It went up again this week. This week was very explosive. We can't talk about it because Tamika hasn't seen it yet. So we can't really talk about the episode. But for those of you who saw it, was so awesome.
Yeah.
Can I just say this though? The guy that plays Andre is a brilliant actor. They got the oldest son.
Yeah.
He's awesome. You gonna see when you watch it, you gonna be like, he
I've
killed it.
seen some Facebook things on it, and I just gotta put my pieces together. I'm gonna watch it tonight, you guys. So
Yeah, it was great. But that's not really we're not really gonna recap this week. But I want to talk about, because of course there's been a lot of subject matter when it comes to the show Empire. Particularly one actress who says that she was originally supposed to be a part of the cast of Empire. She's been in the news a lot lately, and it's Miss Monique. Not Miss Monique of Augusta, but Monique the actress.
Yes.
So, yeah, Monique, she says that she was offered the role of Cookie originally. You know, the role Taraji P. Henson plays? Monique said she was supposed to play that part.
I'm just not gonna say too much on it because she's a comedian.
Because she's
I ain't trying to get job though. That's all I'm saying. Let's just be real. Some words are fighting words. So I don't want to get job though. I don't want nobody coming back at me. What I will say is, although she's a brilliant actress, and you know, like we always talk about, we follow her from the Parkers, and you know, she was really good on Precious. I believed you, but I just can't see anyone else in Taraji P. Henson's role. Even if it was Gabrielle Union or anyone else, I just really can't see anyone else playing Cookie. I feel like Empire, the reason why people like it so much is because Hustle and Flow was such a classic movie for us. And it just kind of feels like Hustle and Flow, and now they're rich now. Because you have the two main characters from that movie, and now they're on the TV show. So I think that's what originally drew people in. Like, oh, this is going to be about music. Let's see if it's corny or if it's good. So I really can't see anyone else being Cookie.
I'm going to say this, because, yeah, I don't want to be the butt of Monique's jokes either. But, let's be real. All this didn't really come out until this whole blackball situation. It's kind of like it kind of feels like she's trying to thrust her way into being relevant again somewhat. I mean, I'm not saying she was never.
I believe you're not.
I didn't never say that she was not relevant at all. Like, she's going to be relevant, but it's kind of like she disappeared for a minute. Yes, she's been doing some independent stuff, but as far as being in like the mainstream, Monique hasn't been in the mainstream. But now, ever since the Oscars and her, you know, saying that she's been blackballed, and now it's kind of like, okay, now I'm doing these interviews. Well, now she wants to say, well, I was originally offered the role of Cookie Lyon, but Lee Daniels said that the executives decided to go a different way. So again, it goes back to working relationships. People don't forget things. People are always gonna remember. It's important not to burn bridges. And so what happened was, from the interview that I read, Monique was saying that Lee Daniels told her the reason why the executives didn't want to use her was because she's too difficult. She's very difficult to work with. And Monique was claiming, well, I'm not difficult. And then she said that Lee Daniels said, well, let her be my difficulty. And she was saying, why did you say that? Why don't you just say Monique is not difficult? And so you can help me be on this show. But my thing is this: if I was Lee Daniels, I'm not about to mess up my opportunity to help you.
And not just that, but you know, going from making movies to being on television, you know, that's a big step, because every week you're producing something. It's not just like a big movie. And like we said before, investors. It's not just Lee Daniels' money that's going into it. So if you're being difficult and you have all these big cats behind you saying, you know, I heard this about her and I heard that about her, it's not helping the situation. And I just really feel like now it confuses me, because she had an interview on Good Morning America and she was saying, you know, I just feel like, you know, he's made it hard for me. And then she turned around and said, but I would love to work with him again. Now I feel like you said, burning bridges. Not only have you burned a bridge with him, but now other directors and, you know, actors are saying, I'm not trying to have that drama here with me. Like, don't associate me with that, because I'm trying to make it in this business too.
I say this all the time about Augusta, but this goes into just anything entertainment. The entertainment business is very small. You do not know who knows who. So it's always a thing where, well, I heard from such and such who directed this movie, or who was even just a PA on this movie. They said this is how you was acting, and like you said, I'm not trying to have that on my set. So I mean, we wasn't on the Precious set, so we don't know. But we're just going off of what has been told in the media. But for me, Monique, Cookie Lyons, no, can't see it. They put out a thing also recently about people who were considered to be a part of the show. I don't know if this is fact or fiction or whatever, but they had Wesley Snipes as Lucius Lyon. No.
Blade?
Man.
yeah. And I'm gonna say this: I'm not a Terrence Howard fan. I said this when the show first came out, but because of the show, I grew to like Terrence Howard. Even though I don't like Lucius Lyon, I think Lucius Lyon is a bastard, but I like Terrence Howard playing this role. It made me like him, but Wesley Snipes, no. I
like Terrence Howard.
I know you do.
What? I just do.
Because how you just lit up.
I'm saying.
I know, but I like I said, Terrence Howard was a good choice because I'm definitely not feeling Wesley Snipes for this role. I can't see it. Like, first, can Wesley sing? Because Terrence Howard can sing.
Oh, no.
Wesley.
Speaking of sing, y'all, let me just tell you. So, what's his name? Jamal Lyons. What's his real name?
His name is Jesse Smollett.
I was so happy. I was driving to work on Tuesday, and I heard one of the songs from the show on the radio, and I'm like, yes.
That soundtrack's gonna be out. The soundtrack's gonna be out this month. So it's really, the music is blowing up. You know, he just got a record deal too.
Yeah,
so
they're gonna be touring.
Yeah, so that's huge.
I am so excited, and I just can't imagine Monique or Wesley Snipes touring.
And here's some other stuff. Here's some other names too they threw out there. They were saying that Lance Gross is supposed to play the older brother. You like Lance Gross, don't you? Okay, I'm gonna say this. I like Lance Gross. I think Lance Gross is a great actor. Could he have played the older brother? Yes. I'm sure he could have, but I mean, it just doesn't. It's like once you see who is playing it, you can't really see anybody else playing those parts.
I can see Lance Gross as Andre.
Really?
All day. I really can.
Moving on. And then they said Corbin Blue was also supposed to be a part of it.
Corbin Blue.
He's Disney Channel, High School Musical, not Pose, High School Musical. He's in High School Musical.
He had the big hair though, right?
Big hair, yeah.
That's why I thought Holes.
He's not a Holes. It's another kid that has big hair. But yeah, his High School Musical, he's supposed to be a part of it. And last but not least, Lil Romeo.
Who he was supposed to be?
Probably Jamal. I mean, not Jamal. Probably Hakeem, the rapper.
Oh, I could actually see that.
No, really?
Aggravating, yeah. Yeah.
Lil Romeo can't act. I'm sorry, Lil Romeo.
Oh, I used to watch his show on Nickelodeon.
I did too. He still couldn't act. Yeah. No. Lil Romeo could not play Hakeem. I'm sorry.
I do like Hakeem where he is. I think maybe Monique could have played Hakeem's girlfriend.
What?
That would have been fun to see her and Cookie go at it.
No. I think if anything, Monique wants to be a part of it. She can play Cookie Mama.
She ain't no.
What?
She's not that old.
It ain't got nothing to do with being old. It's about acting.
Oh, she could be Cookie's sister.
Shirley has a sister.
Yep.
So no, there hasn't, unless we're gonna throw a magical sister up in there. No, it's no place for her unless she wants to be a musical artist or an executive or something, or Cookie's mama.
Or sweeping behind when Raven was.
Bye. We through. We through on this. Oh my God. Well, yeah, like I said, Empire is definitely doing great things, but I guess my concern, I was talking to my mother about this the other day. What is going on with Blackish?
Let me tell you what's going on with it.
What's going on with
Empire. I'm just gonna be real because I was so hooked on Blackish, and you know I was waiting. I love I love all the shows on ABC. Let's just be real. And I love Modern Family and Blackish, and they always, you know, Modern Family came on, then Blackish came on, and I have not seen any of the rest of the season for either one of those.
Because of Empire, yeah. I have a DVR, so I record every week on Blackish every week, and we actually last week we had a binge. Me and my family, we watched all of the Blackishes that we missed since Empire has been out, and so I tell you, my DVR was full.
I saw it.
So.
I go back and I watch it, but I tend to forget to watch it. And then when I get bored, then I remember, oh my gosh, I haven't seen Blackish, because I've seen the last few episodes.
And they're funny. Like, they're still funny, and it's great.
It's really good. Like, the show is really, really, really good, and I just wish that
they would move it.
It didn't have to come back with
songs. It's like you. But the thing is, even though we love Empire, there's a lot of people that do love people. There are a lot of people who don't like Empire.
Yeah, and they're still watching Blackish. I mean, Blackish is still getting numbers. It's just
it's just not equal. What it was. The ratings for Blackish have gone down. But the funny thing to me, like I said, a lot of people are saying about, even when Blackish came out, there were people who didn't like it. Yeah. But they're saying that Blackish and then now Empire are creating negative stereotypes for African Americans. So you always have those people who feel like, well, this ain't who we are and all this other stuff. So my thing is, why can't we just, you have two options.
Don't watch
you can either watch it or don't watch it. And my thing is, why can't we just say, okay, this is a show that isn't a reality TV show, because we're always complaining about there's too many African Americans being portrayed wrong on reality TV. So now that we actually have a scripted show that's doing well, why can't we just say, you know what, even though this is not my cup of tea and I don't want to watch this, it's great that we have something on television finally that represents a type of African American, because even though you don't want to believe it or not, that is somebody's reality.
Just like we talked about Mary Jane, just like we talked about Scandal and all the other shows, How to Get Away with Murder. Like, everyone had to say, oh, why you got to sleep with somebody's husband, and why you got to be this, you know, because all those main characters actually slept with someone's husband. Mm-hmm. And, you know, why you got to be this way, and why? Because it's a show, it's entertainment. If we just showed, let's just be real, if we just showed somebody that was straight tied like the Huxtables, not saying that the Huxtables is not relevant now, but in this day and age with everything that's going on, how many people really watch someone that don't whoop their kids, that don't yell, that don't fuss, that don't have drama, that don't have this and that? Entertainment is for you to escape your life and to dig into someone else's, whether it's reality or not. And it's entertaining. Just get over it. They're playing a part.
My thing is this: just because it's not your life, that is somebody else's life. So
that's real.
It's real. These shows are portraying different things that are happening in our 2015 lives. Yeah. So. Again, you ain't gotta watch the show, but I just have a thing. You ain't gotta bash it. That just even goes back to Tyler Perry. I'm not gonna front. I stopped watching the Have and Have Nots because it just became too blocked for me. I couldn't deal with it anymore. But I'm not gonna sit here and bash what Mr. Perry has done. Wow. Tyler Perry is still making moves. He's making changes. He got 4 shows on one network,
and he's going on tour.
You're right. And he's doing a play tour, so he's doing it. Just because I don't particularly like a show, this is his comedy, his sitcoms I don't like. I don't think his sitcoms are good, but I'm not gonna knock what he's doing, because let's be real, that's where I'm trying to go.
Right.
I see him, I'm like, okay, boom, I'm trying to be where you are.
And I feel that his Medea stuff has become excessive for me, but like his Real Deal movies, like, you know, what was it?
Family That Prays and stuff like that.
Family That Prays and all those ones, I think are genius. And it really highlights things that are happening. Like you said, it may not be happening in your life, but it's happening in someone's life. And for them to be writers and for people to recognize them, you have to at least respect the fact that someone recognized them enough to invest money in them and put them on a television show and watch them grow. Right. You may not like it, but you don't have to bash it.
Exactly. I agree. So let's not bash. Let's not be craps in the barrel, okay? Let's not do that. Alright? No more crap mentality.
Killing the crabs in 2015.
Killing it. Dead. Alright, y'all, we're about to take a break. Of course, we gotta throw to a video. So y'all check this out. And we'll be right back. Danny Blaze is in the building. We're gonna talk to him about his new project, Unrivaled. Talk to him about his career. Just kind of see if we can get some inside stories on him. Because, you know, we don't know too much about him. Well, I know some, but, you know.
I just found out one thing about him.
We'll be right back after this video.
Your mind, I'm just living my life. Every day I'm waiting, every day I pray, while I still got sunshine. Cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. I'm just living my life. Every day I pray, every day I wait, while I still got sunshine. Cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. Sunshine. I'm just living my life. Yeah. I'm just living my life. Oh yeah. Well, I heard that the struggle have you been. The finished product gon' have you sitting right. I'm hoping that's the truth. Sick and tired of these sleepless nights. I had to change up some of what I do. See, some of these sap cats be flexing on the low. Got me turned like the last bottle, but I can't swallow. Taking in visions unseen. Women turning to women, cause men ain't what they used to be. See this love and jealousy, got them throwed off. Baby making from sipping on Hennessy. And these streets got the mortuaries getting plenty money. Most people ain't lost, they ain't blind. They just don't wanna see in due time. Can't see sunshine, ducked off in the house all the time. You got to elevate, expand your mind, and then you will rise. Expand your mind, and then you will rise. Expand your mind, and then you will rise and see. I'm just living my life. Every day I'm waiting, every day I'm praying. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. I'm just living my life. Every day I pray, every day I wait. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. Sunshine, I'm just living my life. Yeah. I'm just living my life. Oh yeah. They say life be what you make it, but I see you gon' keep waiting. Your thoughts determine your next move, so don't slack up, mess around and get checkmated. These smiles be full of messy traffic. Loved ones keep on passing. Life's obstacles seem so meaningless. Seeing my nephew laid off in that casket, but life he always grasped it. Smiling was a habit. Living life to the fullest is the way he always had it. Days dwelling on his passing. I know it's kinda selfish, but God, it's a habit. I apologize, I realize, God, that 5 miles, that 5th year, that mission complete. And then you spoke the simple words while he was laying in his sleep. Son, come and be with me. Now I see, come be with me. And I'm just living my life, and I'm just living my life, and I'm just living my life, and I'm just living my life. I don't have to think twice. Elevate. I'm just living my life. Every day I'm waiting, every day I'm praying. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. I'm just living my life. Every day I pray, every day I wait. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. Sunshine, I'm just living my life. Yeah. I'm just living my life. Oh yeah. I'm just living my life. Every day I'm waiting, every day I'm praying. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. I'm just living my life. Every day I pray, every day I wait. While I still got sunshine, cause I know the Lord gon' make a way. Sunshine, I'm just living my life. Yeah. I'm just living my life. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up? We're back. KARLTON Says live. We are here. We have our special guest. He called in last week. He's been here several times. We played this video a lot here. But we have Mr. Danny Blaze is in the building. Danny! Woo! Yeah. We're the audience.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna clap for myself.
I hear that. You know, you gotta do that for yourself sometimes. Exactly. What's up, man? Welcome back.
Tired.
What?
Tired.
You tired? You tired? Is that Jesus?
That was my alarm.
Oh man.
Hey, Jesus.
Well, you said you're tired, man. What you been doing? Work, school. Yeah, this is a busy man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a busy man. Not only is he working, not only is he at school, but he just dropped his album last week. We talked about it last week here on KARLTON Says Live, Unrivaled. Yes. Yeah, man, so how you feeling? You just dropped the project, working on it for a minute, so how you feel about it?
I feel like it's great.
Awesome.
To be truthfully honest. Started working on another project, so.
Wait, you just did?
Yeah.
Is it like you just finished one and then you started working on another one? When do you?
I love it.
I'm not sleep, never.
The grind is so serious right now. This is what I'm talking about, bruh. Like, if you want to do something, do it, girl. I love it. Like, that's it. So
No
before we come,
excuses.
huh?
I say no excuses.
None whatsoever. So let's move on to. Let's start from the beginning of Mr. For those who don't know, his real name is Danny Blessy. Let's move on to like kind of start from the beginning. How did you get into like? What made you say I want to do music? Like, where did that come from?
Well, after moving here,
Where'd you move from?
New York.
I know that already. It's people don't know.
After moving here from New York in 2011, I met up with a buddy named Jose, and we just started doing music together. We had like a mutual respect for music and all the lyrics and all that, so we just started doing music together.
Did you always like music as a kid, or?
Yeah, I was always dancing and singing. I got like a whole ton of videos doing all that.
You dance?
Huh?
You dance?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that. This is
I was slick about to be like, I don't believe you.
Trying to get him bust a move.
Like, for real, like,
Like, my mom has a video of me, like, in a tuxedo at, like, one of her friends' weddings. Like, doing all the MC Hammer dances and all that.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I was like 5 at this time, apparently.
So you know when you like really blow up and you do the behind the scenes special, your mom's gonna pull all this stuff out and we're gonna get to see all this.
And I might be embarrassed, yeah.
I can respect that because I've been Carlton's background dancer for all of his, for the past like 7.5 years.
Bro, I just found the video and you're in it. A music video. The first music video I ever directed, you're in it and you're like dancing in the background. Like for real.
We will not show that.
We gotta show that.
Oh,
Alright, so Danny Blaze.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
I was given that name, actually.
Really?
It started off as D Blaze, but then I wanted to use my real name. So,
Who gave it to you?
Jose gave it to me.
Okay.
Who is this Jose character?
It sounds shady.
I really feel like Jose is like his alter ego. Like, I met up with Jose.
Like, he's one of my best friends. Like, of course, like, I first met him when I moved down here, and we've been friends ever since.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he tell you why he gave you the name? Like, what's significant about Danny Blaze?
He looked at me and just like, and then give me that, like D Blaze. You know,
Okay, so what we need to do, we need to find Hosea.
Right,
And we need to feel like, why Blaze? I mean, I'm gonna assume because, I mean,
Hot.
your tracks are hot, so
Yeah.
the music is hot, your lyrics are hot, so
But
maybe
we
that's
just
what it
can't
is.
assume.
We can't assume that, you
And then
know?
I'm really concerned with the fact that he just was like, okay,
I mean, I was like 12 at the time.
you ain't gonna test that guy.
I feel like it sticks with me.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is, you just went ahead and ran with it. Like, what if you just named him like Jose Cole, like J. Cole, or something like that? Like, was he just gonna stick with the code? I just
His name is actually Zayreal.
Okay,
okay.
gotcha. I've heard that name a few times.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So you've done some projects. Let's run it down. I'm gonna mess it up though, cause what's the first one? Because I have that one. It's Heart of the Storm. Heart of the Storm. I have that one. Talk about that. What was behind Heart of the Storm? Because it's kind of an evolution with you. So what was your mindset during Heart of the Storm?
That was based on emotion, basically.
Okay.
So Heart of the Storm. In my mind, I'ma say, I felt as though that everything needed to be harsh. So, like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, it's hot, but it's not. It's hot but cold. You know what I mean? Like, I was battling within inside myself.
Gotcha.
To find out what I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
So I made a CD, and then,
which is great, by the way. I have it. So cool.
Thank
Awesome. Now, second one is. It was in my head. I had it. I can't remember what it is now. What was the second? You had a second mixtape after that.
Looking for answers.
Looking for answers. That's it. Because we a lot of the songs that are on the Lions Den on Karma come from that mixtape. So where was your mindset during that?
But during that one, once again, still trying to find my way. I was so confused, actually, in school, life, music, trying to like figure out what I wanted to do. And I just put it through the music. Like, I have one of the singles off there is called Daydreaming. Because while I'm in school, I used to find myself daydreaming a lot. Like
we all
what
do.
And I'm close to graduating from college, so I was like, well,
that's a big accomplishment. For real.
Because it's a struggle.
I'm going to just keep going straight ahead. Got to keep my mind focused and all that. So.
Cool. Now, we're now on Unrivaled. I just learned the difference between a mixtape, an EP, and an LP. You know the difference?
A mixtape is just something that you're just putting out there for people to sample. Like, you sample stuff, right?
Okay.
Okay. An EP is just like a few songs, maybe like 3 or 4 of your original songs.
Yes.
And then an LP is your whole album.
Yes.
Shout out to Drake.
Oh man, so
in the building.
so we're here on Unrivaled. So talk about that process with us. Where's your mindset now? Because again, it's the evolution. So Unrivaled, where did that come from, and what was your mindset behind making the music?
Well, I found out who I was. Like I said, I changed my name.
Mm-hmm. You did,
from
yeah.
Danny Blaze to Danny Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am making a statement that I am the one. I took the blue pill. Like,
Okay.
You know? But yeah, I feel like I'm underrated and you need to hear it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's
They
dope.
got a lot of life experiences in there, but I turned them around and flipped it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So what will we learn about you in Unrivaled?
That I have a lot of self-esteem. Like I don't know what he's doing right now. He's walking.
No, I was I was say that, man. I was
like there's a track on there called Self-Esteem. It's not only like bigging up my self-esteem, it's bigging up women's self-esteem.
Mm.
There's a track on there called You Know I Got It. There's a track on there called Spread My Wings, where I'm feeling like I'm the man of the hour.
Okay.
There's a track on there called Family First, talking about mom and pops. Well, they got a little skit on there too. So.
Okay.
Oh,
That's dope. That's dope. So who are some of your musical influences? I already know what he's gonna say.
Yes.
But I feel like they need to know, and then I might throw some shade.
Oh, you gonna turn into him? No, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like Kanye came out with Through the Wire, you know, College Dropout, like all those. I still have those CDs in my car right now. Like I am listening to those religiously when I'm cleaning my house on Saturdays. Like I just love Kanye. But I just felt like I couldn't buy any more of his albums once he turned into the Kanye we know now. And I know he's been through some life things, and you know, like when his mama passed away, it really hit him kind of hard, and it made him a different person. But I like happy Kanye. I like, please don't stop
So you like the new
smiling.
Kanye?
Be
Like
happy.
the only one Kanye?
I like the Kanye that started out. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, his music is still good, don't get me wrong, and the quality is still great, but I just really feel like the Kanye that was humble is the Kanye that I miss. I mean, all this, he big himself up way too much. Like I feel like he feels like he's above, I'm not gonna say God, but I just feel like he's just above everything.
So why Kanye West for you?
Right.
Well, what's the?
Well, he, like you said, he started off humble, and then I feel like he went through growth.
Okay.
Because when his mom died, dropped 808s and Heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that was... What was after
You know, I don't know.
after that was like Watch the Throne, I believe. I might be mistaken. But since Watch the Throne and Yeezus, he's like on a different plateau. Like I feel like he's elevating music. So I want to... I have a support system here that'll knock me down. Austin Jackson, you know who he is. He hates on me all the time, but no homo. He loves me all the time. So, like, I have a support system now to keep my mindset humble at all times.
I mean, he's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. Kanye West is brilliant. He's strategic in everything that he does, even when he's being mean. I feel like it's a strategic and it's a strategy behind everything that he does. A lot of people reference him and a lot of people enjoy his music. So I'm not saying that he's not great with music. I'm just saying that the old Kanye that used to smile all the time, I just miss that.
He has a big ego.
It's huge.
Here's my thing about Kanye. I'm sorry. No, I love old school Kanye. When Kanye first came out, I was like, yeah, that's it. I love it. But I just think, to me, your attitude just messes everything up for me. I can't get down with it. I can't get down with you thinking you better than everybody else. I can't.
He's an
He's an ass. I'm sorry, bleep it out there. I'm just saying, like, he's an ass. I'm sorry, I can't get behind it. But there are plenty of asses in the music industry. So I mean, it's not just Kanye, but I just think he's like the ass of all asses.
The one thing I can respect about him though is, you know how you hear about people being a certain kind of way in the music industry. He he let you know he that way. That's the one thing I can't respect.
I do respect that.
He'll let you know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not gonna
I do
hide
respect
and be like, oh, I'm not a diva, but I am. He just let you know. I ain't no good. I mean, take me for who I am.
Yeah. The beautiful thing about this is, you know, there's no pink bullets here, so it's all good. I mean, you like Kanye, that's cool. You don't. You just, it is what it is. Again, just like
I love that new song though.
Which one?
With Rihanna and Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that song's dope. I actually like that song. That song's dope. I can't, but you know, in Augusta, I can't really listen to it a lot because they play it all the time, and I don't want it to get on my nerves. So I'll turn the station every now and then.
Right, that's true.
But yeah, you know, I mean, it's all good. It's all great.
The thing about Mr. Blaze over here, he's, as you guys can see, he's just the nicest guy you can ever meet, and he's quiet. But if you listen to his tracks, it's like, dude, who are you? It's like it's like night and day, and I think kind of what he was saying from his first two albums, that what he was going through was trying to find himself. But I think on this third one, I did get a chance to listen to 4 or 5 of the tracks on there, but it's kind of like he's coming into his own right now, and I really appreciate what he's coming into right now. But it's Mr. Blaze is a nice guy. He's not that guy you guys are.
So you think he's a nice guy?
Yes.
I'm just playing. No, Danny is a cool brother, man. I met Danny a few years ago through a mutual friend, and like I said, this guy.
Let's just hope he doesn't turn into Jose, his alter ego.
But not only is Danny a good rapper and a lyricist and a writer, but he's actually an actor too. Danny acts. He was on the show The Lion's Den.
Right.
Yeah, he's an actor. Yeah. So, but Danny's coming back with Lion's Den season 6 returns. So, real quick, because I know Danny's gonna perform later. Danny, how are you feeling about? First of all, Lion's Den. What was your thoughts on it, and then how are you feeling about coming back?
My thoughts on the whole season, like all of
Just whatever. I mean, Danny played Vincent Sheree's brother, so like just your experience, and then.
It was fun. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you gotta say it because I'm here. But, you can say you hated it. It's cool.
I really hated it. No, I'm just playing. It was fun. It was a new experience. I think that was the first time I ever really did acting like that, other than like a school thing, in middle school or whatever. But it was fun. I liked it. It made me express myself more.
Cool.
So, and then Lions, Empire.
We had it first.
They jocked them.
So season 6, what are you expecting? Because Vincent does come back. He's going to be in a more larger capacity. What are you expecting returning? I know you're already busy, but we're going to add more to your plate.
I'm expecting to raise the bar of acting. Like I've done. I think you were there. Yeah, I was the Shaq Quickies.
Mm-hmm.
You were there that year, and then
I love Lachey.
that game, like I gained experience from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like my acting is better. So
cool.
The whole show as a whole, everybody should be better.
Awesome. I'm excited. We're excited. And speaking of excitement, Danny's performing later. It's going to be the KARLTON Says Live first live performance ever. So we're making history today, folks. I'm really excited about this. So we're excited. But also, this is another historic day because we are going to be retiring our very first video on KARLTON Says Live. This is going to force Mr. Danny Blaze to do another video so that we can play it here. But yes, of course, you guys know we've been playing Slumdog Money since the actual conception of KARLTON Says Live. We've been playing it for almost a year now. And so now today, we're retiring it. So it is a sad day, but it's a momentous day because we're making history. And of course, Danny Blaze will be producing much more videos, which we'll be showing here. So Danny, I want you to look into this camera and throw for the very last time to Slumdog Money. So there you go. That's you. Also, to let people know where they can get Unrivaled.
The very last time, Slumdog Money. And if you want to purchase Unrivaled, the link should be up on iTunes. And check out my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/IamDannyB3.
Just a young nigga on the come up, tryna get my money right, so I hustle to the sun up, now I'm running to the beat with my hands in my pockets. Never lose grip with my hands on the pocket. I'm a boss nigga with a pay, you can stop it. It's already nigga that up here to have a problem. I'm riding top down stars in the
All right, that was for the final time here on Carlton Says Live. Slumdog Money. Oh.
We retired at like 106 in Park.
Didn't you? It felt 106 in Park-ish.
It did.
Yeah.
Bow Wow retired all his on there, but that's just
oh man, but that's okay. Danny Blaze will be back, obviously, with more videos, but he'll be back later on with a performance here on Carlton Says Live. I'm really excited because he's performing a song, his new single from his new album, Unrivaled. And like I said, it's the first here, and I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see how all this turns out. So, you know how Terrence is, he has surprises like all the time. So, we'll see how this turns out. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. We're getting him set up right now.
Right. All right. So, speaking of artists, of course, there is one artist who can't just seem to stay out of the media. He's always in it for some reason. Of course, you already know who we're talking about is Mr. Chris Brown. Allegedly, he has a 9-month-old daughter with another woman. That ain't Karrueche, his on-again, off-again girlfriend. And then allegedly she broke up with him on Twitter. Again. Because she always breaks up with him on Twitter. Or Instagram. Or Facebook.
Or all three. Just so you know.
So,
question.
Yes.
Is that the same chick that's Soulja Boy's?
No, you know, somebody called into one Ricky Smiley morning show yesterday morning and was like, "That's Nia Riley." No, it's not the same Nia.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the Nia that they're saying it is a model. Okay, so you know, Karrueche and come on, help me out with her name. She's Lil Wayne's girlfriend.
Olivia. No. I'm sorry, that's a throwback. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The light-skinned girl.
Christina Milian.
Christina Milian and Karrueche are very good friends.
Okay.
Well, Christina Milian is also very good friends with the model Nia, who's supposed to be the baby's mother.
Okay.
So, like, she took the photos down or whatever off Instagram, but she was like there with her around her pregnancy, like, oh, I can't wait for my little boom pie to get here and all this stuff. So now they're saying that Karrueche and Christina fell out because Christina knew that this possibly could be the father. We still don't know, it's alleged, but possibly could be the father. But my thing is, her name was Bennett.
She ain't in it. But here's the thing. Okay, so this leads, of course, here across this line, we don't talk about relationships. And so this leads me to two questions that I have that I would like for you guys to answer. The first question is, if you knew let's say you have a friend and you knew that her boyfriend and or husband, or let's flip it, you might have a male friend and you knew his wife or his girlfriend was cheating, would you tell your friend?
Yep.
Hands down. You just be like, yeah, you gonna tell him? So what if the friend gets mad at you though?
You just mad we ain't friends no more.
Oh shoot, it's just like that.
My thing, and this is the reason why, and a lot of people say, oh, well, it's not really your business, and sometimes you need to pick and choose. You need to first evaluate and make sure that this person is your friend, and not just your associate or somebody. If this your real deal, down for life, day one, this your friend, you need to tell them. And the reason why is because you're carrying around that burden in you. Every time you see that person, every time you think about that person, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't need that. It is not your burden. It is not your cross to bear. Tell it. Tell them and say, hey, listen, I'm not going to judge you if you stay with them or if you leave, but I'm just letting you know what I found out and what I know.
Okay.
And leave it up to them.
Okay. Terrence.
Yeah, I think I'll tell.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. What would I do? No. I think it goes back to what you said. It depends on who the person is. If I'm like, if it's, first of all, if it's like a sibling, or if it's like somebody like I'm real, like we've been, like you said, been friends since like forever, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But again, we should know each other enough. I should know you well enough how to tell you, because I should know how you're gonna pop off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just really depends on the situation. Now, if it's somebody I just met you yesterday,
I know you through a friend.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just
sorry.
I'm just gonna say you might want to check their Facebook though. I'm just gonna throw it out there maybe. But
I seen something on Facebook, but maybe I could have been wrong.
I'm not even gonna say all that. I'm like, have you checked your Facebook recently? Okay.
I'm just gonna inbox them anonymously.
That's a tricky situation because it's just kind of like you want to tell them, but then it's like you don't want them to redirect their anger at you, because a lot of times, sometimes when you do tell somebody, they're so in love with the other person, they don't stop being your friend. They don't care. They're like, well, you just hating. Or they'll end up if it is true, they'll forgive the other person, but they won't forgive you.
And then the other person mad at you now.
Right.
So it's just a mess.
And then, but at the same time, if you don't tell them, and then your friend finds out that you did know, they're gonna be even more pissed.
I have a best friend I told everything to, and to this day, she was mad at me. She was upset. She got over it, and we're still friends, and it made her stronger. I'm just gonna be honest. It made her stronger, and she was honest with me. We both had situations to where we had to be brutally honest, no matter how much it would hurt, with each other. And if it don't make you stronger, then you really got to evaluate if that's your friend or not. That's just how I feel.
I agree, and I think just again, it's about friendship. You might fall out, but at the end of the day, if y'all are really friends, then y'all will understand that you did it out of love.
Yeah.
It's about how you tell folks. I mean, if you be like, your man cheating on you, I mean, then of course I'm gonna look you decide that. Or if your woman, if you say, oh, your dog, your girl, she a hoe. You know, I mean,
right?
Like, how am I supposed to protect that?
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not how you come with the news. So that's just it's how you tell people. That's really important. The second question is, when is enough enough? You know, I'm not trying to be funny. I love Chris Brown. I'm a Chris Brown fan. What's the breezies? What you call them people? I don't know. Anyway, I'm a breezy or whatever. But I'm just so tired of hearing about his relationship with Karrueche. It's like every week they get together, get back together, they fighting, she said she through, then she back with him, that's my day one, you know, I love you, and it's just like, when is enough enough? When do you get to a point in a relationship? What is the breaking point in a relationship? I just want to know. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a minute for me since I've been in one. I haven't been in a solid relationship in a while, so I don't know. I'm a little dusty when it comes to this subject. So, but when, in your personal opinion, when is it like, you know what, I'm through, for real? Because like you could be, like, let's say you be on and off like 15 times for 5 years. Like, is that too much? I mean, like, what's the deal? Here's
my opinion. Number one, y'all were on and off. So I'm pretty sure she can't even tell when they were off or when they were on or when this girl got pregnant with this baby. The baby is only 8 months old. Y'all been on and off for like 2 years. So who's to say, I mean, y'all could have been off. Who knows? My thing is, when a woman has to make a public announcement, I'm done, I'm through, I ain't doing it no more, they always go back. And I had to learn this from personal experience. When enough is enough, when you tired and you sick and tired of being sick and tired, you don't tell nobody, you just walk away. You just leave the cards on the table and you just walk away. I have said, when I first birthed my son, I said, I'm done, I ain't doing this no more, I'm tired of him, and I was always back. If you gotta make a public announcement, it's kind of like saying, I need somebody to back me up so I won't go back. I need somebody to say, girl, yeah, you right, you deserve better, blah, blah, blah. But when you know in your heart of hearts that you done, people be like, so when did this happen? A while back, I'm just done. I'm tired. The car's on the table and I walked away.
Oh, wow.
That's just real.
That's strong. That's strong right there. Terrence.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, what?
I mean, I'm agreeing with Tamika. It's when you get to a point where you just tired. I mean, it may be 15 times, it may be 20 times, or it may be that one time. But when you're tired, just like she said, you just don't say nothing to nobody. Nobody knows.
Yep.
Nobody knows. It's just like one of them silent things where next thing you know, you just like, what? Huh? When did that happen?
1 minute you be straight, and next minute you be like, you know what?
So it's just based upon how much you're willing to put up with and how much you love this person. And I'm not saying that you're a fool. Any person can be a fool. It's just what you can tolerate.
I honestly feel like they're going to be in Disney World in a couple of months with, a little picture of the castle and the baby, and they're going to be walking with both hands. Like, I really do feel like she's not done. She may be upset and she's hurt, and I understand because he had a baby with somebody else and not with her. But if y'all remember, he kept on asking her for a baby. Remember, he kept on saying, I want a baby. What, girl, just go ahead and let me put a baby in you. Like, you don't remember, like...
No, I'm not wriggling my face at you. I'm wriggling my face at that statement. I do remember. I'm just like... So that's okay. So she should...
No, but what I'm saying is, you can't be mad. You had your chance.
I know, but I get that. But I mean, if she don't want no baby, she don't want no baby.
That's exactly. Real, not for real. That's...
I mean, you shouldn't let no dude press you to give you no baby. I mean...
And he not be there.
So, right.
I don't know. All I know is the word on the street is the girl Nia been around for about 5-6 years, so she ain't new to the game.
Wow. my thing is on that is Karuchi make a decision. You know, it's just kind of one of those things where you just be like,
she's not done.
Bruh.
She's really hurt, and she found out when TMZ found out, and the rest of us found out. So of course, you know, she felt like, oh my God, and she's lashing out. And I just really feel like she need a friend that will say, girl, just come talk to me.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just me. You just need one of them true
you know,
friends.
People that lash out, I'm done with him on Facebook. Every week, I'm done. Now y'all married. Now y'all divorced. Now you got a baby on the way.
Yep. I know a lot of them. Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's not spill tea on here.
All right.
Well, we are. All right. Well, speaking of people who need to get it together, of course, you guys know this is Friday, so that means new episode of Karma is out.
Hey.
That's right. So y'all check it out. Of course, we all know that Karma needs to get it together. And for you guys, we have a clip of the new episodes. Y'all check it out. And then after that, Danny Blaze is here again, and he's performing his hit single from his new album, Unrivaled. So y'all check this out. We'll be right back.
Karma Jones.
Derek Gibson.
Looking good, girl.
Cut the Derek. What the hell do you want?
No chaser. Fine. Where's your sister?
None of your damn business. She's married and she's happy. So stay away from her.
That's fine. You don't want to tell me? That's cool. I just find it myself. Like I always do.
All right here at KARLTON Says Live. We got Mr. Danny Blaze in the building. Get ready to do this live for the first time right here on KARLTON Says Live. You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Introduce that track to me.
Track's called Self-Esteem,
Right here.
off of Unrivaled.
KARLTON Says Live.
Girl, show me what you doing. Come and let me put my name on it. Yeah, I'm the only one to do it. I promise I won't leave a stain on it. Nah, I bang on it, the body, I put the thing on it. The same woman you probably put your claim on it. Put the game on it, she saying she ain't the same woman, but changed on her. The self-esteem on her. I make her feel like a woman should. I make her feel like a woman should. Yeah, I do it like I know I could. Yeah, I do it like I know I should. She said she love the way I do it. I love the way she move it, so I go and make the music, so she move her ass to it. Got a big booty, she don't know how to use it, so I put it in my hands and tell her to get to it. When you hit it right, cause she act right. When you put it in her life, watch her act right. I ain't never had a problem cause I'm that nice. Say my name, baby.
Danny Blaze.
When you hit it right, cause she act right. She get it on sight, cause she act right. I ain't never had a problem cause I'm that nice. Say my name, girl.
Danny Blaze.
Say my name like you mean it. I don't really show up, you just know I'm conceited. Yeah, I'm a chick pleaser. I love the way you dance, I call you get the teaser. Baby, shake that ass like you mean it. You do it like you're trying to make that money for the rent, mine. Do it like you're trying to earn yourself some respect, mine. But you respect, mine. You know it's next, mine. Now let me see you shake that ass through the dress, mine. Oh lordy, I see you came to party. It's time to get live up these shots up a party. You throw it back, and show me, baby, how to quarterback. Now jump down and let me run it back. I see you moving to the music like you should. You shake it like you know you could. You jig it like you follow as you rub on that wood. You know it's all good. When you hit it right, cause she act right. When you put it in her life, watch her act right. I ain't never had a problem cause I'm that nice. Say my name, baby.
Danny Blaze.
When you hit it right, cause she act right. She get it on sight, cause she act right. I ain't never had a problem cause I'm that nice. Say my name, girl.
Danny Blaze.
It's 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 my name, girl.
Danny Blaze.
Say my name, baby.
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 Danny Blaze.
Push your them up in hands up, hands up. If you feel it, baby, go and stand up, stand up. All my bad chicks to the dance floor, dance floor. I wanna see you do it with no hands. Leave your mans on the sidelines, behind lines. I'ma give you some guidelines. It's my time. All you gotta do is pine, and go right. And take your time, baby. Yeah, don't let them take your shine, baby. Do it for me, do it for me. Let's stand back and watch you move it for me, move it for me. I gotta let you know you're fucking with a star. Yeah, you know who I are. Let me tell you from the start. I go hop inside the car, cut the top down. I'm hot now. Now let me hit the spot now and knock down. Put that work in, then I clock down, clock down. I work it to the top now, top now. I bet that's mine, that's mine. What's my name, girl? Say it, tell me what's my name, girl? I said, tell me what's my name, girl? Tell me what's my name, girl?
Danny Blaze! That's what's up. That was hot. That was hot. I was like, oh. That was good. That was good, man. Y'all definitely get that album, Unrivaled. Y'all was just listening to Self-Esteem right here on KARLTON Says Live, our very first live performance. Wow, this is great, man. How you feeling right now, man?
Making history.
Yes, sir. That's what we're all about. Making history. y'all okay over there?
Yeah, we good. I'm just trying to make sure she knows.
I didn't know.
Well, once again, Danny, thank you so much for joining us today, man. Thank you for spending some time with us. We're excited here on KARLTON Says Live. Y'all definitely be sure to tune in. KARLTON Says Live is coming to the CW Augusta in April. So we're moving to television, so we're really excited about that. Please, if you'd like to contribute or buy some ad time, you'll see the link at the bottom. Hit us up. We definitely will. We definitely need your help because we're definitely trying to move and do some big things here. Not just in Augusta, but around the world.
Yes.
We're taking over.
Yes.
It's all about making history.
Worldwide.
And being unrivaled. Bam. See how I did that? Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week on KARLTON Says Live. Thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all be blessed.
Shout out to Jose.